Good day everyone, my name is Narsdat B. Taop and I am from BTVTED 2I. This was my session plan and show you how I created. First one, how I get the sector, which is automotive sector. I get the automotive sector in the first page, which was this one. I copy the one and also the qualification title, which is automotive body painting and fishing. I get it from also from the first page, and this is it. I copy the one and paste it this here. And in the unit of competency, I get it from page 57, in which I'm 57. In page 51, 21, 21 pala yun. 21, which is use relevance technologies. And instead of using the word use, I change it into use. So that's the module title, and the outcome was using relevant technologies. I get the learning outcome from the elements of the relevant technologies, which is this one. There were 3 learning outcomes. So there were 3 elements. I copy it and then I paste it over here, and I indicate the learning outcome 1 and 2, 3. The introduction was, I get the introduction from the unit of descriptor. I copy that one and paste it over there. And also, the learning content is from here, the performance criteria. For example, learning outcomes number 1 is from element number 1 and performance criteria. Learning outcomes number 2 is from here. Learning outcomes number 2 is from here, and this was her learning content. And the method, I get the method from methodology and page 57. Here, over here, I'm at the basic competency methodology. I get that, which is direct observation, simulation, role playing, case studies. I copy that and paste it over here, and so on. And the presentation, I just put read information sheet 6.1-1, and I also put PPT and some of those that I think that needed and must have PowerPoint presentation to have understand more deeper. Then I get the coding. The first digit was from the competency, which is it's from basic competency. My competency was basic competency, so there were 6 competency, 6 unit of competency. My part was at the last part, which is use relevant technology, so I used number 6 in the first digit. On the second digit was the learning outcomes, which is learning outcomes number 1, so I put learning outcomes number 1 over here. And also the learning content at the last one, at the last digit, I use the learning content. So remember, first digit was the unit of competency, second digit the learning outcomes, and the third digit was the learning content. So let's move on to the feedback. Comparing the answer key to the answer, comparing the answer to the answer key is what I put here on the feedback, and I also put the coding so they will know where they can find the answer key. And so on the resources naman, I put training regulation information sheet and answer key. So they were know where the resources is. On the time, there were 20 hours on a basic competency divided by 2 hours. There were 20 hours and basic competency, so I divided into 2 hours divided into saan yan? First my calculator, 2 hours ay 20 hours. There were divided by 6 competencies. There were 6 competencies. So there were 3 hours per competencies. So I will divide it, the 3 hours, I will divide it into 3 learning outcomes. They were like the 3 divided by 2, the 3 hours. There were 3 hours ay kada isang learning outcomes. So divide ito, makakuha dapat tayo ng 2 dito. 3 divided by 2 learning content equals 1.6. So naglagay na lang ako dito ng 1 and 30. The rest naman naglagay na lang ako ng 1 and 1. So may mga tatlong learning content, 1 hour, 1 hour, 1 hour. Then dito naman sa tatlo, lagay ako ng 1 hour 30, 1 hour 30, 1 hour 30. So sabi naman kasi ni sir, di naman daw ganun ka accurate. Minsan kasi sumasobra, minsan hindi sumasobra. Kaya yung iba medyo dinagdagan ko na lang para sigurado. And then the last part was assessment plan. I get the assessment plan and the assessment approach. Kinapi ko lang yung tapat ng aking basic competency, unit of competency na kinapi ko lang ito, which is ito yung assessment approach. Nakalagay dito is written test, practical, performance test. So ayun lang, dun pinaste ko dito, at yun lang ang aking pamamaraan kung paano ko nakuha ang aking session plan. So ayun lang, thank you for watching.